Thanks, Karine. Starting with East Palestine, is the president satisfied with the pace of the federal response there on the ground, and why has he so far decided not to visit?
So a couple of things there, and I said this at the top. The president, first of all, when the derailment happened on February 3rd, as I said at the top, the Environmental Protection Agency was on the ground within hours, and that is, I think I've mentioned 2 a.m. the next morning on February 4th, really taking charge and dealing with what was occurring in East Palestine. And look, very early on as well, the president reached out to both governors of Pennsylvania and Ohio, that is Governor DeWayne of Ohio and Governor Shapiro as well. And he offered the federal assistance and also directed his team to stay on top of this as long as it took. And just a couple of days ago, we read out a conversation that the president, he's been getting briefed pretty regularly, but just recently we read out conversations that he had with Governor DeWayne, Governor Shapiro, Senator Brown, EPA Administrator Regan, and Congressman Johnson while he was in Poland. So he was still working and getting updates and focusing on what was happening in East Palestine while he was doing incredibly important work, as you all know, in Poland. And he reaffirmed his commitment to make sure they have everything that they need. Again, this has been a multi-agency engagement here. When you think about CDC, you think about DOT, you think about FEMA, you think about EPA, they have all been on the ground, working in lockstep, working with the local officials on the ground, including the governor and the senators as well, making sure that we delivered and continue to deliver for the people of East Palestine. That will not stop, and that will continue until we are needed on the ground.
My question, though, was whether the president was satisfied with that response. Is he?
Yes, he is. Look, we believe that when you think about how this response occurred, right, how it's been going from literally since 2 a.m. February 4th, you've seen the EPA on the ground. You saw Administrator Regan doing a great job on the ground, making sure that he was with the community, taking questions, working with the governor. You've heard from the governor directly, Governor DeWayne, actually speak to the federal response. That he truly appreciated the work that we have done for the community. So yes, the president is certainly again staying updated on what is occurring on the ground, but also appreciative of the work that his multi-agencies have been doing over the past several weeks.